Hey friends, I just painted a painting of a peony. This is in oil paint, and if you watch you will see my process. I will put it on time lapse, but I'll do a voiceover so you can hear my thoughts about what was happening as I was painting it. Hope you enjoy it. To start out, I decided to do some random acrylic colors on my panel. This is a 5x7 panel, and I just felt like toning it with a variety of pretty colors. So a lighter blue, an ultramarine blue, and a little bit of chartreuse, and that was the start of it. If you've ever used acrylic paint before, you know that it dries very quickly, so it's a good base to put down. I used a number 1 brush and just made these random abstract strokes, just playing around and putting color wherever I felt like it. Once I had covered the panel with paint, I decided it would be good to block in where I would be placing the peonies. So I used some random strokes and just laid in the general shape so I would know where I was going to be creating the flowers. After that, it was time to switch to oil paint. I will list my colors in the comments below, but what I used was Alizarin Crimson, Cadmium Red Light, Permanent Rose, Quinacridone Magenta, Cadmium Yellow Light, Ultramarine Blue, Viridian, Sap Green, and Titanium White. With those colors I mixed, before I began, a light, a medium, and a dark pink. I mixed a deeper shadow color, and then as I painted I would sometimes dip into each color and mix them a bit together. As you can see, my general way of painting these was a circular pattern where I put the darks in first and then started going back over with midtones and light colors. I wanted the one peony to face forward and the second peony to be tilted looking off to the left. At this point, it was time to work on the background. I took my titanium white and using my palette knife, I loosely put it on, just not even worrying about cutting into the petals because that gave it a more natural look. I used a bit of medium to make it easier to apply the white, and also because white dries very slowly, that would help it speed up the drying time. I added a touch of Portland Gray Cool to the titanium white that I used on the bottom of the painting underneath the peonies, just to give it a slight variation. And it also would pick up some of the paint as I was using it, so a bit of the color was mixing into it. The final part of the painting involved creating the leaves using my palette knife and a little bit of my brush. The colors I used were Sap Green and the Viridian and a bit of the Ultramarine Blue. If you watch closely, you'll see that I put some leaves in and then took them out, moved them, reshaped them, because that's just what you do. If you're the artist and you don't like something, you take it out or you put it in different. So that is my process, start to finish, of how I painted these peonies. If you have any questions, put them in the bottom comments and I'd be happy to answer them. And let me know if you'd like to see more of these videos where I do the voiceover and tell you exactly what I was doing in the process of creating the painting.